Welcome to Leander Lion basketball. We are at Vandegrift High School for tonight's game between your Leander Lions and the Vandegrift Vipers. I am Mark Sickles. I will be your play-by-play commentator. Chuck Kracy is assisting me with tonight's broadcast.
Hello, everyone.
Today's game is being broadcast on SHN Sports. Follow our games this season at shnsports.com. Your team, your broadcast. We have audio and video links for the basketball broadcast. The video link is password protected, but you can contact the Leander Basketball Booster Club, myself or Chuck Kracy for access. We also want to thank our Leander Boys Basketball Booster Club sponsors, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Malash & Company, and Linton Dental. So here we are, Chuck, for tonight's game. Leander comes in with an overall record of 9-7 and 4-3 in district play, winning their last game against Westwood, 76-54, where they put on a shooting contest.
Actually won 2 in a row.
The Vandegrift Vipers have an overall record of 8-13 and 1-5 in district play. They beat Westwood 71-64 in their last game on January 2nd. And we
Same
also
opponent we just beat.
That's right. Talk about the return of Greg Brown for the Vandegrift Vipers, one of the top players in the area. So we'll see what he does tonight. So, Chuck, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty well. You know, life gets hectic at times, and you just hustle from one event to the other, and, you know, from your day job here to cover the Lions, which is more fun than a job. So we're certainly enjoying it here. The Lions, unfortunately, we talked about it a couple of different times. They get to face Mr. Brown. All the other teams in district got to play Vandegrift one time without him, and so the Lions, of course, not that lucky, and we're going to go to the Anthem, it looks like, here.
So we'll accept that as a challenge and take them on tonight and see how the Leander Lions do, but we're going to take a quick break for the National Anthem.
Tonight's contest will be conducted according to the rules and regulations set forth by the University Interscholastic League. The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by both schools, and their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Now, please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, we are looking forward to tonight's game. Going through the District 13 basketball standings, Hendrickson comes in at a 6-0 record. Round Rock 5-1, McNeil 4-2, Cedar Ridge 4-2, and Leander 4-3. And going through the starting lineups for the Leander Lions, number 1, Kais Wilson. Number 2, Landon Sisson. Number 4, Logan Clark. Number 5, Hunter Stevens. And number 35, Noah Robledo. We also want to thank head coach Coach Bradley, assistant coaches Michael Toops, Jeremy Fry, Casey Schedule, student assistants Gavin Rojas, Alexa Borden, and Riley Morris.
That guard, 6'5" senior, number 2, Trey Brown.
Starting lineup for the Vandegrift Vipers, number 2, Trey Brown.
6'3" junior, number 5, Jake Hatch.
Number 5, Jake Hatch.
That guard, 6'2" senior, number 10, Reed
Number 10, Reese Watson.
Back guard, 6'2" junior, number 12, J.P. Oliver.
Number 12, J.P. Oliver.
And 6'8" junior, number 3,
And number 3, Greg Brown. And they are led by head coach Cliff Ellis. So we're looking for an exciting game. And as we talked about throughout the broadcast, throughout the season, Chuck, these games have been very competitive all the way around.
They have, and the games have been very tight. The games that the Lions have lost have been very close. Yeah, and just real quick, the Twitter handle for the team is L Lions Hoops, right?
I believe so.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So we're getting ready for the tip-off. If you're listening to the audio broadcast, Leander is going right to left. On the video, Leander is wearing the red on red, and Vandegrift is wearing white on white. So we'll have Robledo and Brown ready for the tip-off here shortly. And it is controlled by Trey Brown for Vandegrift. Drives in on the right side, goes in for an easy layup, 2-0.
That was quick. They broke the seal on their scoring pretty quickly there.
So Leander brings the ball up the court. Hunter Stevens, number 5, brings it up along the right side. Gets it to number 4, Logan Clark. Over to Sisson, brings around top of the key. Gets into Logan Clark,
nice
and there's
job.
a quick foul. Oh, and they're not going to call the shot counting, but he will go to the line for 2. But that's a quick foul on Brown.
Yeah, you want to get Brown in trouble, foul trouble early, because the one benefit of the fact of him coming back and this being his first game, he's still got some rust to shake off. His hand may be better, but.
So Hunter Stevens has the ball, gets it over to Sisson on the right wing. Aggressive defense right here by Vandegrift. Gets it over to Robledo, back over on the right wing. Goes up for the shot, and it's tipped away, and it is thrown down on the left side. Goes in for the layup, and it is no good. Rebound by Logan Clark. Gets it quickly up to Hunter Stevens across midcourt over on the left wing.
Clark's going to be key with those rebounds.
Kais Wilson for 3. It's good.
Yeah, the Lions need him on the boards, and nice conversion there by Wilson behind the arc.
So Lions lead 3-2 here with about 6:50 left in the first. Get the ball over to Trey Brown. Goes over to Greg Brown now on the right wing, being guarded by Kais Wilson. Tries to drive into the lane, lots of contact.
That was good defense there by Leander. They collapsed on Brown there in the lane, and he had nowhere to throw the ball to, and unable to shoot it.
So Leander gets a turnover. Hunter Stevens brings it up court. Being guarded by Reese Watson. Gets it over to Logan Clark, top of the key, over to Sisson, down low to Robledo, now in the block. Goes up, contact, no foul.
Tough shot. He got too far under the basket to make that an effective shot.
And a three-point shot by Brown, and it is good. Came down the court, set up top of the key, and drained it.
Yeah, that'll shake the rust off if you're able to knock a few of those down.
Hunter Stevens drives in, kicks it over to Kais Wilson for 3, and it's good. That's his second three-point of the game. 6 points for Kais Wilson. Leander has a 6-5 lead, 5:45 left here in the first. Pull-up jump shot, no good by Watson. Rebound, gets it inside to Greg Brown. Looks like he may have stepped out of bounds. No call. Rebound by Noah Robledo, brings it up the court. Brown thought there was a foul. Gets it over to Hunter Stevens for 3, no good. Little push.
Nice tip by Robledo.
Rebound by Kais Wilson, shot by Sisson, no good.
Off Robledo's hand, he had a chance at the board. Did a good job of tipping that first rebound out, unable to successfully grab the second.
So Vandegrift brings the ball up past half court. Reese Watson, top of the key. Gets it over to Jake Hatch, tries to go inside Greg Brown, and an easy slam dunk.
You almost have to give him that one. He got spun around open in the lane there. You don't want to foul him.
Hunter Stevens gets it over to Kais Wilson, now to Sisson on the left wing. Looks inside. A little bit of pressure now, gets it to Logan Clark. Over to Robledo on the right side. Being guarded spin move, kicks it over to Kais Wilson, drives in back to Logan Clark, left baseline. They kick it out front. They're going to reset the offense. Hunter Stevens drives in, goes up for a scoop shot, no good off the backboard. Rebound by Vandegrift.
He was forced to adjust his shot.
Another three-pointer by Brown, and it's good.
Yeah, he's going to stroke it from out there. The line's going to have a long night.
That was a long three-pointer by Greg Brown, so Leander gets the ball back. Hunter Stevens drives into the left side of the lane, goes in for the layup, and it is blocked by Greg Brown. Rebound by Reese Watson, kicks it up the court and throws a little bit too quick to Trey Brown. Turnover. 10-6 game here with just a little bit less than 4 minutes here in the first.
Fast break points might be the key in this ball game. The Lions able to rely on them. Vandegrift looks like they want to use those points as well.
Kais Wilson on the right wing now gets it to Logan Clark up top. Over to Hunter Stevens back on the right wing. Looks to go inside to Robledo. Being guarded by Jake Hatch. Drives in, spin move, and he goes up. Foul, nice. And they're going to count it. Nice move by Noah Robledo right there.
Yeah, that's where your length is an advantage, as he was able to kind of lean in and still make the basket after the foul.
Good offensive
for the and
move.
one opportunity.
So Zach Meyer is coming in for Logan Clark, and J.P. Oliver and Jake Hatch will take a seat for Vandegrift. In for Vandegrift, number 4, Lewis Schoonmaker. And the free throw is no good, but almost a rebound. And also
Robledo hitting 66% from the line. It's one you expect him to make.
Inside bucket there by Trey Brown, a little bit too easy, and Coach Bradley is going to call a timeout.
Yeah, 12-8 with 3:25 left here in the first period. Got to make those free throws. You got to own the boards as well. Brown has obviously found some range, and he's also got a couple of baskets up close. And, you know, we expect Greg Brown to score a lot of points. He does every game that he plays in. It's can you limit that for somebody else to beat you, but you have to get your points as well.
Yeah, you gotta hit your open shots. He's going to score his, but you don't want another player on their team lighting it up either.
Right. You want to make someone else beat you.
Sisson down on the right wing, gets it up to Robledo, top of the key over to Wilson, back Hunter Stevens. Pull up jumper, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Kais Wilson. Tries to go inside, loses the ball. Pushed up court by Vandegrift. Lewis Schoonmaker drives along the right side, gets it over to the far corner, drives and kicks it over to Reese Watson. No good.
That could have been a charge on that prior to that pass.
Yeah.
And it was not called, and Vandegrift gets a call and will be at the line.
Yeah, they're going to call the foul on Landon Sisson when Greg Brown was trying to one-hand tomahawk the rebound. So he'll go to the line. First one is good. 13-8 Vandegrift here. 2:49 left here in the first.
You know, the Lions typically start a little slower, start picking it up. And, you know, we've noticed all the teams kind of filling each other out through the first period throughout district play, and kind of seeing some of that here. But Vandegrift a little more aggressive with Brown on the court than they had been prior to this.
Second free throw by Brown is good. It's now 14-8 Vandegrift. Hunter Stevens walks it up, being guarded, picked up at half court by Reese Watson. On the left side, reach in, no foul. Drives along the left wing, gets it to Kais Wilson, drives in, goes up, and it is blocked by Trey Brown.
Out of bounds to Leander.
So they will be throwing the ball in under the Vipers' hoop. Gets the ball into Zach Meyer, now to Hunter Stevens. Drives in, Layup no good by Hunter Stevens. Tough layup. Rebound by Vandegrift, and they bring it up the left side. Reese Watson drives in, kicks it over to the right wing. Shot is up. There's a foul, and no good, but he will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Lions struggling a little bit here, knocking shots down.
Yeah, Vandegrift very active on defense. They're going for a lot of blocks. First free throw by number 24, Patrick Bonneau, is no good.
I think that's about as close as a basket as you can make it without actually making it.
Yep.
It bounced around. It looked like the Bears' game-winning field goal attempt.
There you go. Loose ball. Looks like they're going to call a foul on number 33, Nolan Milet, and Michael Sickles is now into the game for Kais Wilson.
Yeah, Coach Bradley wanted to infuse a little bit of shooting, I think, with Sickles.
Well, they also use Kais Wilson a lot guarding Brown, and he loose ball out of bounds, but it'll still stay Leander ball.
So Brown gets rest, so does Wilson.
Yep. So now Trey Brown will take a seat. So Leander's throwing the ball in 14-8 Vandegrift. Looking to go inside, get the ball into Robledo. Jump shot, it is up, a little bit short, no good. Rebound, Reese Watson brings up the left side, kicks it over down low. A little bit quick. Nolan Milet was unable to control it, and therefore a turnover, so Leander's basketball, 14-8.
They're a bit out of control on that. Again, fast break points.
Yeah, Leander's had a little bit of a scoring dry spell right now. Ball over on the right side to Sickles. Ball gets knocked away from him. It is picked up, and the foul by Sickles.
I think that's a good
Lewis
foul.
Shoemaker.
You don't want to give him that easy basket. We've seen it time and again where you give up a foul and they end up missing one, if not both, of the free throws.
So Shoemaker will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is no good.
Like I said, at least one of the 2. Smart foul by Sickles.
Second one is up and good. 15-8. We're down to 1:38 left here in the first. Hunter Stevens being guarded by Watson. Gets it over to Sisson on the left wing. Drives in, top of the key. Pull-up jumper. It's good.
Nice.
2 points.
Smooth shot there by Leander.
15-10. Getting down to about 1:10 left in the first. They get the ball inside to Milet. He goes up, left-handed shot, no good. Loose ball, rebound by Vandegrift. Kicks it across to the left wing. Back over on the right side, drive in, kick over to the far corner, three-pointer, no good. Another rebound, Vandegrift tried to go inside quick, another turnover for Vandegrift.
Yeah, we're under a minute here in the first period, and the Lions trying to make a little bit of a push with Greg and Trey Brown.
So Kais Wilson back in. Sickles will take a break. Hunter Stevens across half court. Gets the play, drives along the right side. Picked by Meyer. Hunter Stevens gets it in low to Robledo. Goes up off the glass. No good, a little too strong. Rebound Vandegrift. Push it up. It is a turnover. Sisson with the steal. Pushes up the court, behind the back to Robledo, goes in for the dunk, and it's good.
And one. And one. That's how you like to have it, with an extra little cherry on top.
Yeah, nice display right there by Leander on the fast break. Great assist by Sisson behind the back to Robledo, who punches it home.
That's a beautiful pass. Yeah, even Greg Brown came out and slapped Sisson a 5 on that one, as he enters the game again.
Free throw is up, and it's good.
Or not Sisson, but Robledo, rather.
25 seconds left, 15-13 lead for Vandegrift. Kick the ball on the right side. Looking to go inside to Brown. Lots of pushing inside, and that's going to be a foul.
Coach Bradley had his hands in the air like, it looks like there was a little bit of back and forth going, maybe called against Leander, though.
Yeah, Brown was trying to push his way along the left side, and Kais Wilson basically kind of pushed him up and let him fall to the ground.
Greg Brown getting that Dwayne Wade treatment.
So, and he gets knocked down again. Let's see who they call the foul on.
0.
Zach Meyer with the push.
It's all right. Meyer's got a few to give.
Yep. Well, they're not making it easy for Brown to get into the lane. That's
well,
for sure.
You don't want to, and you know he's rusty. Although he has been able to find his range from beyond the arc, his conditioning's got to be not what he's accustomed to.
Yeah, I know he's played one game being back from his hand. Oh, and there's another foul right there. Kais Wilson.
Coach Bradley a little upset. We may see a technical here.
Throwing the ball in right now. There
There's
it is.
A steal.
Knocked away, but Vandegrift keeps it. Now it's stolen. Hunter Stevens, 14 seconds left.
They're playing a little bit of hot potato there for a second.
Yep. Let's see what they call here.
It was way in the backcourt, whatever the call is, as the referee's pointing to the line bench. He may have called timeout. We'll see.
I don't know what they're calling.
Saying he's got to inbound it.
Not sure exactly what happened there, but it'll be Leander basketball. Throwing the ball in with 7.3 seconds left, trailing 15-13 here in the first.
They got to get a shot here pretty quick.
Look to go inside. Hunter Stevens for 3.
Deep 3.
And
no
good.
Just missed it. Just missed it.
So at the end of the first, Leander trails 15-13. Seeing a lot of pushing out there, and it looks like Leander's not going to back down or let Greg Brown kind of work his way inside. That may work against them down the road as they get into foul trouble, but hey, they're not going to sit around and let him control that inside lane.
Well, you know, I've said it time and again, no easy baskets. There's enough depth on this team that you can give up fouls. If somebody gets in foul trouble, next man up. We've seen the bench. We've seen Meyer excel. We've seen Sickles come off the bench and drop 3 threes a couple of games ago. So, you know, you've got a lot of depth. That's a lot of fouls you can give up, and you know that includes your starters. So, you know, I kind of like the strategy here, especially with Brown. And you know, you got to wonder about his conditioning, because no matter how many bicycles you ride, how many treadmills you run on, it's not the same as running up and down the court in an intense basketball game. And so, although his shooting has looked pretty sharp and he's looked pretty good with his ups, I got a feeling he's going to get tired late in this game.
So in for Leander is Sisson, Robledo, Clark, Sickles, and Stevens. So Leander will have the ball going right to left, wearing the red uniforms. Hunter Stevens gets across half court, guarded tightly by Watson. Gets it inside to Robledo. Spin move goes up. Oh, lots of contact. Not going to call any fouls, about 5 feet over the hoop. So they're going to drive down. They set it back up top to Reese Watson. Tries to go on the right side. Kicks it over to Brown, top of the key, now on the left wing. Tries to do try to do an alley-oop.
That's out of bounds. Lion basketball.
So Leander throws the ball in. Hunter Stevens pass half court. Drives down, looks to get it inside, but he gets it back out to Logan Clark. Stevens drives in, over to Robledo for 3. It's good.
Smooth shot there by Robledo. Gives the Lions the lead.
16-15. 8 points for Robledo here in the first half.
That's the first Lion lead.
Brown being guarded by Sisson. Over to Reese Watson. Tries to get inside. They kick it out to 3. And it is good.
And that's the answer for the Vipers.
And that was a three-pointer by Jake Hatch. Hunter Stevens along the left side. Gets it over to Sickles on the right wing. Looks to go inside. Gets it over to Sisson. And they're going to call a moving pick.
Yeah,
on Logan Clark.
Clark's got to be a little bit quicker on that.
We've had a lot more contact on other plays, but they're going to call that.
That's one of those, technically it is a foul, but you got to call it both ways.
Yeah, the official said that he put his elbow out to help with that pick, so that's why he called it.
There was a bit of a lean.
So Vandegrift with the ball, gets it to J.P. Oliver, gets it inside of Brown, turnaround jump shot off the glass, no good, rebound, Logan Clark. Now off to Hunter Stevens on the left side as he moves it up the court. Goes into the middle, gets it over to Sisson for three, no good, rebound Robledo, kicks it back out. Outside the three-point line, gets it to Hunter Stevens, top of the key. Now over to Sisson, right wing.
Sickles open on the wing over here.
Tries to get it inside, Logan Clark. Now over to Hunter Stevens, drives in. Short jump shot, a little too strong, no good. Rebound, Vandegrift. Trey Brown moves it up the court, and it's going to be a turnover. Sisson with the steal. Gets it to Sickles for the layup, and it's good.
Nice.
Nice push right there by Leander.
Those fast break points, like I said, they're going to be key.
Sisson with another assist right there for Leander.
Love to generate offense off your defense.
18-18, tie game here, 5:25 left in the second. Try to get the ball inside. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, Vandegrift, and they go up strong and get the rebound and put it back up.
You got to block out, that's one of those things fundamentally.
And that was number 5, Jake Hatch for Vandegrift. Hunter Stevens, pull-up three-pointer, knocked to the ground, no foul. Vandegrift with the rebound. Push it all on the left side. Reese Watson a little out of control, goes in, reverse layup, and it's good.
4-point lead now for the Vipers as the Lions push it.
22-18. Get the ball over in the far corner to Sisson. Gets it to Clark. Back to Sisson for a quick three. A little too long, no good. Rebound by Vandegrift, number 12, J.P. Oliver. 4:36 left here in the second. Quick move by number 5, Jake Hatch, for a layup. He misses it. Rebound, Leander. Hunter Stevens now slows it down, gets it right past half court. Set up the offense. Drives down. Lots of contact. Tries to go up and is blocked. But rebound by
Clark.
Sickles for three. No good.
That was a good rebound pass to Sickles by Clark. Unable to capitalize there.
So Brown drives in on the right side. And a nice dunk over two Leander players. So it is 24-18. Not going to call a charge on that.
Not at home.
Landon Sisson on the far right wing. Drives in. Gets it over to Logan Clark. Two-point shot, no good. Rebound by Vandegrift, 24-18. Moves it along the right side. Trey Brown for three. It's good.
Got to get somebody out on him.
Yeah, Vandegrift's hitting on all cylinders right now. 27-18.
Yep.
Hunter Stevens being guarded by Reese Watson. Drives along the left side. Goes up for the shot. Too strong, no good.
Good defense there.
Sickles with the rebound. Noah Robledo for three, no good. Rebound by Vandegrift. Lots of contact. People falling on the ground, no fouls. Hunter Stevens drives in, goes in for the layup, and it's good.
Got a timeout there.
They're letting a lot of contact go, but they're also calling some of these ticky-tack fouls as well.
Yeah, that's one of the keys to having a good game. That's did they not call timeout?
I don't know.
All the lines are over at the bench. And Coach Bradley's looking at the referees like he called timeout.
Yeah, if we've seen Leander starts playing this up and down game with Vandegrift, that's not typically their mode of or the best way that they play the game. They usually like to run that offense, set it up and get that open shot, but they've been a little bit quick on the trigger.
Well, they like the fast break points off their defense, but when you don't get it immediately, you need to set the offense up.
Ball in and out, rebound off the glass by number 1, Gabe Rayer, puts it right back in. Hunter Stevens over to Robledo along the right side, top of the key. Gets it over to Landon Sisson, 29-20 Vandegrift. Sisson with a Ball gets it out to Sickles, gets it over to Robledo. Robledo drives in, spin move, goes up, short jumper, no good. Rebound Vandegrift, and they push the ball up the court. And it is a block right there with a foul by Landon Sisson.
Good effort by Sisson, but he got a little piece of the shooter as well.
Yep. So he'll go to the line for 2.
That's Gabe Rayer.
So it looks like Robledo's going to take a seat. A couple Lions are getting ready to check in. First shot is good. So Wilson's coming in, Myers coming in, and Andrew Alger, number 11's coming in. Clark, Sickles, and looks like Robledo, they're heading to the bench with 2 minutes left here in the second. Second one is up and good. 2 minutes left here in the first half, 31-20 Vandegrift. They've started to pull away right now. Leander needs to play a little bit under control. There's a quick foul right there by number 2, Trey Brown.
Lions, unfortunately, not in the bonus. You like to put Sisson on the stripe. He can knock him down without the clock running.
So Andrew Alger getting ready to throw the ball in, gets it into Kais Wilson. Now Hunter Stevens. And they're going to call another moving pick on Meyer. I don't know if that was the same one he had before, but they're setting a pick up top and they're calling that. So it looks like Logan Clark is now going to come back in for Meyer.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That was less egregious than Clark's earlier.
Yeah, we've seen bodies being thrown all over the court and no foul, but they're calling those moving picks.
That's a little makeup call there.
And now they're going to call a foul on number 33, Nolan Milet, who's trying to set up inside the paint.
Well, he hooked around Logan Clark, put his arm around him. Can't do that. You can do that in wrestling. You can't do that in basketball.
Hunter Stevens on the right side. Gets it to Landon Sisson. Gets it to Hunter Stevens now. Back over to Sisson. Outside. Looks to go into Logan Clark. Now back out to Sisson. Drives inside the lane. Goes up a lot of contact. He'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Nice drive by Sisson trying to force the action there. He's pretty reliable at the stripe, so comfortable with that. Almost got the ball up over the rim, too. Could have been an and one situation.
Sisson's first free throw is good. Looks like Sickles is on the bench, going to be coming in for Sisson after this shot. And also Brandon Puckett getting ready to come in as well. 1:15 left here in the second, and that is good. 4th point for Sisson.
I'm all for Landon Sisson making a bunch of points with the clock not running at the stripe.
So we have Puckett in, Stevens in, Robledo in, Alger in, and Sickles in. 1:15 left here in the first half, 31-22 Vandegrift. Reese Watson brings it up on the right wing. Gets it to Brown, top of the key. Tries to drive in, pull up three-pointer. No good. Loose ball. Rebound by Brandon Puckett. As Alger brings the ball up on the right side. Being guarded by Gabe Rayer. Looks to get over to Hunter Stevens on the right side. Drives in. No, blocked by Brown. Lots of contact, but they're not going to call anything, so they push it up the court. And it is going to be no shot, went for the rebound, and they're going to be called, looks like an offensive goaltending.
Okay. I wasn't sure what the call was there.
Yeah, as number 24, Patrick Bonneau, was trying to get that rebound over the hoop and tried to get a slam dunk. He missed it, but they'll call offensive rebound. 31-22, 33 seconds left here in the first half. Hunter Stevens being guarded up top by Watson, drives along the right side. Spin move, inside the paint, pull up, foul, and no good, but they will call a foul on number 2, Trey Brown.
That'll put Stevens at the line. He's got a decent percentage there. Let's see. Hunter's shooting from the free throws a percentage of 72%. So you like that.
First one from Stevens, no good.
Of course, because I quoted his percentage. Hunter's having a little difficulty finding the range here tonight.
Second one, no good. Missed both of them. 20 seconds left here in the first half.
Vandegrift's going to play for the last shot here.
Reese Watson up top, being guarded by Stevens. Gets it over for a three-pointer.
Or not.
No good. Rebound by Leander. Gets up to Hunter Stevens. 6 seconds left. Over to Alger on the right side. Gets into Robledo. A little bit high and hot. Out of bounds. Robledo was a little bit open underneath. Pass is a little too high for him, so it'll be a turnover. Vandegrift will get the ball with 2 seconds left. One long shot, and it is no good. So at the end of the first half, it'll be Vandegrift 31, Leander 22. Tonight's game is being broadcast on SHN Sports. You can follow our games at shnsports.com. Your team, your broadcast. We also want to thank our Leander Boys Basketball Booster Club sponsors, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Malash & Company, and Linton Dental. So we'll take a quick break here at halftime. It looks like you're going to have some halftime entertainment here. We will keep the video feed on for that. Not sure what they're doing, but a bunch of little kids out there. But we'll be back for the second half.
Hello, everybody. Oh.
Welcome back to the second half of Leander Lion basketball here at Vandegrift High School. Vandegrift leads 31-22 at halftime. And go through some of the unofficial scoring for Leander. I have Kais Wilson, number 1, with 6 points. Landon Sisson, number 2, with 4 points. Hunter Stevens with 2 points. Michael Sickles with 2 points. And Noah Robledo with 8 points.
You know, the Leander's really, as cold as they're shooting the basketball, they're really lucky to be within single digits here of Vandegrift. And so I would expect to see them warm up a little bit from the field and start knocking some of those shots down. They can't stay cold in the entire game, right?
No. Vandegrift is really playing aggressive defense right now and coming out and contesting every shot and affecting the shots inside the lane. And we've seen some shots that have looked to be clearly tipped or a lot of body contact with no touch on the ball. But the ball seems to be going 4 feet over the hoop and no fouls. So we'll see what happens in the second half.
Adding Greg Brown to your lineup certainly assists you in a lot of areas, including height and athleticism. Just in physical attributes, but it helps on the boards. It helps with handling the ball. You run your offense through him. It's a different Vandegrift team when he's on the court.
So here we go, getting ready to start the second half. Vandegrift wearing the white. They throw the ball in, and they're going right to left as you are listening. Hunter Stevens guarding Reese Watson. Gets it over to Greg Brown, and they will call a travel. Quick turnover there, and they're going to call a technical
for continuing to dunk.
Trying to showboat here, and
yeah,
of course,
they're not going to
crowd
appreciate
like that, but referees don't.
The visiting crowd enjoyed it. The technical call, or was it just a warning? Nope, they're going to shoot it up. Yep.
Sisson with the first free throw is good. Getting ready for the second, and it is good.
The Lions will also have the ball here.
Yep. Good start right there, 31-24. Leander is within 7. They will have the ball. Going left to right. Hunter Stevens gets the ball across half court. Being guarded by Reese Watson. Gets it to Logan Clark. Now over to Kais Wilson. Drives in, and they're going to call a foul.
He almost lost a little bit of control there because he had to lean in because of the foul.
And the foul will be on number 12, J.P. Oliver. So Leander will throw the ball in under the Vandegrift basket. Get the ball into Wilson in the near corner, into Robledo. Turnaround jump shot. Oh, and it gets blocked by Greg Brown. Tried to go off the glass, and he blocks it. Now he brings the ball up the court. Spin move. Oh, no walk, a lot of contact, a lot of ball.
They just let that go. Both ways there could have been calls.
Hunter Stevens gets the ball. Now to Landon Sisson. Top of the key to Hunter Stevens for three. It's good.
Oh, you need him to find his range there. Nice.
31-27. Leander cuts it to 4. 7:10 left here in the third. Vandegrift with the ball in the right wing. Get it up to Trey Brown, number 2. Over to Watson, the left wing. Shoots a 3 over Hunter Stevens. No good. Loose ball. Landon Sisson with the rebound. Brings it up quickly on the left side. Loses it on the ground, but he's able to pick it back up. Turns, shoots for 3. It's good.
Drainage. Beautiful shot by Sisson. He lost control of the handle of the ball. Got it, turned around. No one was defending him. He just turned and fired. Easy shot for Landon.
And Leander cuts it to 1. Nice offensive burst here from Leander to cut the lead to 1. 6:48 left here in the third. So a couple quick baskets by Hunter Stevens and Landon Sisson, with the 2 free throws by Sisson as well.
Yeah, Sisson and Stevens had rough shooting halves in the first half, and you like to see them come out quickly here in the second half and try to resolve that.
So the same 5 return to the floor for Leander. Sisson, Clark, Stevens, Wilson, and Robledo. Reese Watson brings the ball up for Vandegrift over to the right wing. Brings it up top, gets it to Greg Brown for a long three-pointer. It's short, gets his own rebound, goes up for the dunk, and he hits the front rim, no good. Noah Robledo quickly brings it up, gets it in, tries to get it in to Kais Wilson, but he's able to get the ball, and he's going to call a travel.
I just want to credit Logan Clark there defensively. When Greg Brown went down the lane, Clark did not hesitate or flinch at all and caused Brown to adjust the dunk and miss. Great job defensively.
So Reese Watson gets the ball to Trey Brown. Now they get the ball down low. Lots of pushing by Greg Brown. Oh, good defense by Robledo.
And Brown is swinging his arms a little bit
and now they're going to call a technical on Leander.
Who was that on?
I think it may have been on Robledo for talking.
Well, you know, the way that Brown was swinging his hands around, it's a little dangerous.
But you got to credit Leander tonight for not backing down. They're guarding him, and they're saying, hey, take your shots.
Right.
First free throw in for Brown, 32-30. And Brandon Puckett is now in for Robledo. Brown hits his second free throw. And now he's going to be shooting 2 here at the line for the foul. First one is in and out, no good. Leander may want to get some rebounders down there. He may just throw it off the rim, get his own rebound. See if this is if they're going to call a dead ball after this or not. No good. They will.
So there were 2 technical fouls called, right? You had 4
it looked like
free throws.
He had 4 free throws. I think they were calling a 2-shot free throws for the shot, or it may have been double tech. I don't know if he was going up for the shot or not, what they called exactly. 33-30, Vandegrift gets it to Brown, goes in, kicks it out, being guarded. Kicks over the left corner by number 5 for 3, no good. Rebound, Greg Brown, but it's loose.
Nice
Kais Wilson
job by
steals
Wilson.
the ball from him, gets it up to Hunter Stevens on the left side, goes in for the layup, and it's good.
That was a great job by Kais Wilson to grab that board, that loose ball.
Being guarded, they quickly get it into Brown and goes around Sisson for the easy 2-handed dunk. 35-32, Vandegrift.
Yeah, Sisson got there. He wasn't going to foul him.
So Sisson on the right wing tries to set up, gets it into Logan Clark at the 3-point line. Over to Kais Wilson. Now to Hunter Stevens, left wing, drives over to the middle. Oh, and there's a lot of contact, foul on Greg Brown.
That's got to be his third. Do they count technicals as personals? Because he had one of those as well.
I'm not sure of the foul count. I think Bradley's actually trying to check that right now in the book. They get the ball into Hunter Stevens. Drives along the right baseline. Lots of pressure. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds, even though there's a lot of contact, and it'll be a turnover.
Tough break there for the Lions.
Vandegrift leads by 3. 5 minutes left here in the third. They get the ball up quickly to Trey Brown. Lots of contact. Number 24, Patrick Bonneau, went in, and they're going to call a foul on Logan Clark.
Yeah, that could even have been a travel on who was it, Bonneau?
So he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Clark getting an explanation from the referee down there.
First one is no good. And Zach Meyer is checking in.
Just under 5 minutes here in the third period.
For Logan Clark, who'll take a break on the bench.
See if the Lions can grab a lead here with Brown on the bench.
Second free throw is up and no good. Rebound, Kais Wilson. Gets it over to Hunter Stevens. Gets the play from Bradley on the side. Been guarded by Reese Watson. Over to Sisson. Quickly drives and loses the ball. Picks it back up. Out to Stevens. Sets a pick. Drives along the left side. Tries to get it in. Turnaround jump shot. No good by Brandon Puckett. Rebound by Vandegrift. Quickly up the court. Layup is no good. Rebound by Hunter Stevens. Lots of pressure on him. Gets the ball over to Zach Meyer. Too strong on the short jumper. No good. Vandegrift gets a rebound quickly up the court again. And they will call a charge.
Nice defense by Stevens there.
They'll call a charge on Reese Watson as he tried to go into the lane.
Tough, hard-nosed defensive play. Gotta love that.
So Sickles is now coming in for Kais Wilson. Yeah, it's been a very active game by both teams up and down the court. Lots of contact. Leander trails by 3 points. 4 minutes left here in the third. Hunter Stevens drives in and out, no good. Rebound, up and good by Brandon Puckett.
That rebound was tipped by Meyer to Puckett.
Vandegrift comes down. Trey Brown tries to go in, kicks it to left side. Three-pointer by number 33. No good. Rebound off. That was by Jake Hatch. Got the rebound and
smartly
threw it off of the
throws it
Leander
off
defender.
Puckett's foot to retain possession.
So Vandegrift throwing the ball in under Leander's hoop. Get it over to Bonneau on the left side. Kicks it out to number 33, Milet, for 3, and it's good. 38-34, Vandegrift. Hunter Stevens on the left side. Been guarded. Lots of contact. Oh, now they're going to call a touch foul up top.
Can't expect consistency, Mark.
No. Completely different than what they've been calling the first half.
They've been consistently inconsistent.
So Robledo comes back in. Zach Meyer takes a break on the bench. Turnover, and a shot goes up and a foul. Miscommunication from Sickles and Stevens with the throw-in. Turnover, Vandegrift gets the ball down. They go to the line, and now they're going to shoot 2.
Got to get on the same page there.
First one is no good by Isaac Hagans.
Vandegrift's really done themselves no favors at the line tonight. I don't have the exact numbers, but if I'm guessing, it's around 50%.
So Greg Brown number 3, Destin Pinckney comes in for Sickles. Second one in and out, no good. Rebound, Robledo. Hunter Stevens brings the ball up. Leander trailing by 4. Gets the ball over to Sisson on the left wing. Spin move. Ball being knocked around, goes back up again. Lots of contact, and they will call a travel.
Yeah, he got up and down. Nice job moving the ball around, using it as a faking some guys out and trying to get a good open pass, but good job by the Vandegrift defense to collapse on him, cause him to travel. 3
minutes left here in the third. Vandegrift with the ball. Trey Brown driving, easy layup. Gets around a couple Leander defenders. 40-34. Leander needs to get some points on the board here.
Line defense needs to quit watching on a play like that and go there and defend.
Sisson, top of the key, kicks it over to Robledo, the near corner, gets a shot up, no good. Rebound Vandegrift as they push the ball past midcourt. Gets the ball into Milet down low, off around Sisson, turnaround, jump shot, it's good.
Left-handed at that.
42-34, now an 8-point lead for Vandegrift. Stevens with the ball, dribbling around up top. Top of the key, drives in. Layup, it's good by Hunter Stevens.
Nice effort by Stevens.
And it looks like Coach Bradley is going to call a timeout.
You know, the game has been a series of runs. The Vandegrift will build a little bit of a lead, and the Lions will make a run and cut into it and get real close to tying. If not, you know, they've taken the lead at least once, and, you know, they're cutting within 4 points, and then Vandegrift will extend it out. And so Leander going into this fourth period, we're about 2 minutes left here in the third. They're going to have to find a little more consistency on the offensive end, especially from their shooters.
Yeah, they've had some unfortunate turnovers here in the third that have led to some Vandy points to put them back up in the lead. So if Leander can just calm down, play their offense, play strong defense, they should be able to, you know, hang in this game and maybe take it over at the end. But they seem to be a little out of sorts.
That's kind of what I was getting at, is the way that it's been surging, and the Lions will close that lead, and the Vandegrift will extend it out. It looks like it's going to go down to the wire once again.
Yep.
Leander's not going to leave it down 8 here. They're going to cut into this lead as we finish the third. And who knows, get into the fourth period, anything can happen.
So Vandegrift going right to left as you're listening. Move the ball up. Kick it over to the right wing. Stutter step, no travel. Loose ball on the ground, gets picked up by Jake Hatch.
Do they call a charge?
I'm not sure what they're going to call.
Yeah,
they will call a charge on Jake Hatch. As
nice job by Clark getting in there and getting his feet set in the lane. He's played a pretty good ball game tonight.
So Hunter Stevens gets a call from Bradley, moves it across half court. Over to the near corner, tries to go down low to Robledo, kicks it back out to Kais Wilson. Contact by number 21, Isaac Hagan, so call a foul.
Yeah, the whistle was a little late, but certainly a foul.
And it looks like that's going to put them in the bonus. So Kais Wilson will go to the line.
Kais hitting 70% of his free throws on the season.
First one is no good.
I'm going to stop reading their percentage.
Vandegrift brings the ball up. Lewis Schoonmaker with the ball, being guarded by Sisson over to the right side. Looks to go inside. Tries to drive around Hunter Stevens. They're going to call a blocking foul on Stevens. A lot of ticky-tack fouls, in my opinion. Seems
yeah,
like
that one's happened a bunch of times that went uncalled as well. So.
But it was awfully aggressive that first half. Maybe they're trying to calm the kids down before someone gets hurt out here.
Well, it is a bit of a rivalry here. School district and UIL district competitive teams.
To Schoonmaker, drives in. Oh, that's a no travel call. Trey Brown drives on the left baseline, being guarded by Kais Wilson. They kick it up top. Hatch drives in. It looks like a loose ball, but Vandegrift is able to keep it. Schoonmaker able to pick it up. 55 seconds left here in the third. Looks like they may try and work the clock a little bit here. Trey Brown dribbling up top, guarded by Wilson. Vandegrift moving around up top. Now they get it inside down low. Short jump shot. Rebound by Vandegrift. No good, and a rebound there by Hunter Stevens. 30 seconds left here, pushing it up to Robledo on the near side. Tries to get it in low. Logan Clark goes
Leander
out of
ball.
bounds off of Vandegrift's foot, so they will keep the ball with 24 seconds left.
Crowd giving it to the referees.
So Kais Wilson going to be throwing the ball in. Gets it to Hunter Stevens. 20 seconds left here in the third. Guarded by Hagans. Gets the ball over to Sisson on the right wing. Back to Hunter Stevens up top. Drives in. Kicks it out. Kais Wilson. Baseline drives in.
Tried to get him a dunk.
Blocked by number 2, Trey Brown. Vandegrift quickly down the court. They get a quick layup, and that'll be it for the third. 44-36. They extend to an 8-point lead here.
Yeah, the Lions were able to cut into it a little bit, but Vandegrift capitalized there towards the end to extend it out. Lions even grabbed the lead there in that third period, unable to hold it, however. And so they'll go into the fourth period down to 8.
Yeah, that was a big block and point there. 2
Was
points
there a timeout? Are we still in the third?
for Vandegrift, because went in for that shot. Kais Wilson got it blocked. Could have been 2 points. They push it down the court and get an easy layup. So 4-point little swing right there. Could have been a 4-point deficit. Now it's up to 8. I think that was the end of the third. I don't think they've switched it on the clock yet. Maybe after this time goes out.
Yeah, it looks like they're running a minute off. That's why I thought maybe it was a timeout. They had somebody called a minute timeout, but it seems there was a very little time left in the third. If that was the case, I think it was the end of the period. I've updated the scoreboard, but they haven't updated the scoreboard here, which is what confusing me a little bit. Let's see if any time's left here in the third. Nope. Headed to the fourth.
So they get the ball into Stevens. Drives along the right side. And a steal by Vandegrift. They go down. Reese Watson, and he's fouled by Hunter Stevens.
Couldn't let him have an easy basket after giving the ball up like that.
Yeah, just too many unforced turnovers here by Leander.
Yeah, the Lions got to figure it out quick here. They want to get a win on the road here at Vandegrift.
So Reese Watson goes to the line. First free throw, no good.
It's a low-scoring game.
Watson ready for his second free throw. No good. Rebound Robledo.
Like I said, Vandegrift not really doing themselves any favors at the line tonight.
Hunter Stevens gets it to Clark. Just past the three-point line, drives along the left side, back to Hunter Stevens, top of the key. Sisson on the right wing. Being guarded by Trey Brown. Robledo sets a pick. Gets it into Sisson. Lots of contact, no foul inside. Missed the shot. Vandegrift with the rebound.
Clark had an opportunity, just couldn't knock it down.
So they get the ball to Brown, tries to go on Robledo. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Brown, now rebound tipped up by Robledo. He keeps it, drives in, contact, no. Now they call the late whistle.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a delay, but I mean, it was obviously a foul. Home crowd not happy.
So Robledo will go to the line to shoot 2, trailing by 8.
Got to knock these down here in the fourth especially.
First one by Robledo, in and out, no good.
Wow.
So Zach Meyer in for Logan Clark. Take a quick break here with 7:03 left here in the fourth. Robledo ready for his second free throw. It's in and out again, misses both of them.
Lions not doing themselves any favors at the stripe really either tonight.
So Vandegrift with the ball. on the right wing, up top to Hatch over on the far right wing. Watson dribbles in and out, tries to get it into Greg Brown low. Lots of contact. Robledo with the block, but they're going to call the foul.
It was a nice job defensively by Robledo. His arm leaned forward just a bit and scraped across Brown's arm. Ticky-tack call, that's right. And you hear it from the visitors asking for the same call both ways.
Yeah, it looked like Logan Clark had the same amount of contact, if not more, down on the other end, but no call. First free throw is short, no good. Still an 8-point game here, 6:45 left in the fourth. Let's see if Leander can get on an offensive run here. They got to get some stops on defense, though. Next free throw is up and good for Brown. 9-point lead here for Vandegrift. Hunter Stevens to Sisson on the right wing. Gets it up to Meyer. Over to Sisson. Stevens in low to Robledo. Lots of contact.
And one.
Ball goes down, and they will call the foul. They're going to call the foul on Jake Hatch.
Old school three-pointer. Let's knock it down, though.
So Robledo comes up for the three-point opportunity. It is up and good.
Cut it to 6.
6:28 left here in the ball game. Leander needs to get some defensive stops. Trey Brown on the right side in the far corner. Try to get it inside to Greg Brown. Lots of pushing. And
yeah, they could have called him an arm bar push there.
Yeah,
Brown.
They're letting him get away with that offensive push with his elbow. Not calling that all night. So Robledo now on the far wing. Kais Wilson up top. Over to Hunter Stevens. Gets it to Zach Meyer. Right at the three-point line. Gets it to Sisson. Drives in. Lots of contact. And they're going to call a foul. Goes in for the layup. No good, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
He took it to the eye, it looks like, as he moves over and he's rubbing it. Kind of got raked.
So good aggressive move right there by Landon Sisson.
That's interesting as the Vandegrift player, number 12, J.P. Oliver, in the line huddle over there on the sideline.
So Sisson is now going to shoot the free throw. It's no good. (47-39), 5:51 left here in the ball game. Sisson with his second. It's good. So Greg Brown gets the ball, walks it up. 5:45 left here. Robledo guarding him, inviting Robledo to come out and pick him up at midcourt. .530 left here in the game. Get it over to Jake Hatch, now back to Greg Brown way up top, being guarded by Kais Wilson. Over to Trey Brown. Over to Hatch. Near side, back to Reese Watson. Looks like they're going to try to run this offense, milk the clock a lot. Get it over on the right side. Trey Brown goes in. And they're going to call an offensive foul.
Yeah, they finally call him for pushing with that arm, that forearm.
On Greg Brown. That was Greg Brown, not Trey Brown, but they'll call a foul on him. 7-point lead here for Vandegrift.
He's got to be in foul trouble.
Getting down to 5 minutes left here in the ball game. Hunter Stevens gets the ball over to get it in low. Robledo, contact.
How is that not goaltending?
They're not going to call a goaltending on Brown as he knocks it against the backboard. Sisson being guarded by Trey Brown.
That's got to be a charge.
Looks like they're going to call a foul, I think, on Zach Meyer for standing under the basket as Trey Brown tried to slam dunk over him and made contact with Zach Meyer.
I don't really get that call at all.
Things are getting a little loose here. Let's see if yeah, a little heated, a little loose. First shot is good for Trey Brown, 48-40. Greg Brown takes a seat right now. Next free throw is good for Trey Brown, 49-40. Hunter Stevens gets the ball. Moves it up past midcourt, over to Robledo. Get it to Logan Clark. Three-point shot is good by Kais Wilson. That's his third three-pointer of the game. 49-43. Leander's got to get a couple stops here. 4:20 left in the ball game.
While Brown is off the floor, they need to take advantage. Good hustle by Sisson as he runs into the padding on the wall trying to save the ball. 4:13 left.
6-point ball game. Vandegrift throwing the ball in under the basket. They get it in quick, and an easy layup by number 24, Patrick Bonneau.
Too easy.
Logan Clark with it. Gets the ball to Kais Wilson. Pull-up jumper. Front rim, no good. Rebound, Hunter Stevens. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Ball is loose. Logan Clark with the rebound.
Should have been a foul.
And he goes up and good.
And Clark could have got an and one there had they called the foul, but, you know, attribute his strength to be able to even make that basket with the slap on the shooting hand.
51-45. Leander cuts it to 6. They call a quick timeout here. Looks like they're going to call a full timeout.
3:44 left. Lions are going to have to make that run now if they're going to make it. Running out of time here.
Let's quickly thank our sponsors for the Leander Boys Basketball Booster Club: Amy Maddox with Allstate, Malash and Company, and Linton Dental. Today's game is being broadcast on SHN Sports, your team, your broadcast. So here we go, 3:44 left here in the game. Lions trail by 6. Both teams are in the bonus. We'll see if that'll play a factor as we head into the final couple minutes here. I would expect Vandegrift to do the same thing they're doing on offense, work the ball around up top, try and burn some clock. Leander comes out from the bench. We have Logan Clark, Hunter Stevens, Kais Wilson, Noah Robledo, and Landon Sisson. Hunter Stevens, a little bit of pressure on Vandegrift. They get it to J.P. Oliver, number 12. He's up top, being guarded by Sisson. Now the ball to Trey Brown, way up top, guarded by Robledo.
They're going to burn clock if we let them.
3:20 left here in the ball game. A little bit of pressure from Robledo. Now they get the ball to Greg Brown, being guarded by Kais Wilson. Kicks it over to number 5, Hatch, who moves it back out. Looks like they're going to run as much clock as they can.
Why wouldn't
Guarded
they?
by Hunter Stevens, and he fouls him. So
this might be where the ticky-tack fouls called against us come in to benefit us. You know, there have been times late when we've been trying to stop the clock where they won't even call a foul for it.
So Reese Watson will go to the line. Be shooting 1-and-1 here.
Big free throws.
First one is good. Patrick Bonneau is coming in for number 5, Jake Hatch, for Vandegrift. 7-point game. Next free throw is no good. Rebound by Robledo. Hunter Stevens now with the ball. 3 minutes left to play, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. Hunter Stevens looking to get the ball in to Logan Clark. Back to Stevens. Right about the free throw line. Pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound Leander. Sisson, and it gets blocked by Brown inside. So now he walks the ball up the court. 2:40 left here in the game. Being guarded by Kais Wilson. They kick it over to Bonneau. Logan Clark on him. And that'll be a quick foul on Logan Clark, so Bonneau will go to the line. Trailing by 7. They're playing the ball way up top. You got to put them at the line if you can't get a steal.
Well, that's the way that Vandegrift has been shooting at the stripe. You like your odds a little bit. There's only 2.5 minutes left.
First one rattles in.
Of course, they're going to knock down all of the ones here in the fourth. Back to 8.
(53-45). Next one is up and no good. Rebound by Robledo. Quickly up the court to Sisson. Being guarded by Brown. Sets a pick. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Kais Wilson, up and good.
Good hustle down low by Wilson on the block.
Lots of pressure from Leander. They get it just across midcourt. Go to Bonneau. Tries to go for the dunk.
Nice
no
job
good.
by Clark. They're not going to call the fouls.
53-47. Quickly over Kais Wilson for 3. In and out, no good. Robledo, loose ball. Rebound by Vandegrift. Quickly move the ball. They get it over to just past half court. Try and get inside of Brown. And they are going to call a charge on Trey Brown.
That's Greg Brown.
Or Greg Brown.
He's got to be fouled out if he's not one shy of fouling out.
And
he
that will
is
be
fouled
it.
out. That's why he came over to shake the hand of Coach Bradley.
So that's his last foul, and they're bringing
Well, this is the
Jake Hatchett.
opportunity the Lions need. They're only down 6.
1:40 left here in the fourth. Hunter Stevens with the ball over to Sisson on the right wing. Up to Robledo, top of the key, over to get it back into Robledo. A little bit of contact, loses the ball. Vandegrift gets it. Quick breakaway. And a dunk by number 10, Reese Watson. Hunter Stevens with the ball up top, three-pointer. In and out, no good. Watson with the rebound. Lots of contact, but they move the ball across, get it past midcourt, and now they're just going to play keep away as we get down to 1 minute left here, and Landon Sisson is going to foul Reese Watson, so he will go to the line. 55-47, 104 left here in the fourth, and that may do it.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough go here for the Lions to come back. Stevens had a tough time finding the range. He started out the second half pretty hot, but then it's faded since. And give credit to Vandegrift. They played a good basketball game.
First one is good, 56-47 now, 9-point lead.
Got some friendly calls here in the Viper pit, but you almost expect that when you go visit. And so you gotta battle a little extra harder on the road, and that's why it's important to defend the home court.
A little bit of moisture on the court, so they're going to wipe that up. Watson getting ready here for his second free throw. It's up and
Still
no good.
Still a 9-point game.
Hunter Stevens with the ball. Moves it up on the right side. Spin move goes in for the layup, and he gets fouled.
We're under a minute now. You got to knock these free throws down when you get the opportunity to score without the clock moving. It's vitally important down like this to make them.
So Stevens here for his first free throw. No good.
Tough night all around for this the guard, Hunter Stevens, senior guard.
Second free throw for Stevens. No good. But he was able to almost come up with a rebound.
Nice job hustling,
and
knocked it off.
they're going to say that Vandegrift knocked it out of bounds, so it'll still stay Leander ball.
Stevens kind of tipped it off of Oliver there.
So Wilson getting ready to throw the ball in. 55 seconds left. 9-point deficit here, under a minute.
Need quick baskets.
Sisson turnaround three-pointer.
Almost.
off the front rim, no good, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Leander, so it'll be Vandegrift basketball.
Robledo tried to tip it back out to Sis, and he tipped it a little bit too hard, went into the 5th row there.
So Pinckney comes in and Puckett comes in. See if we get some quick fouls here. Stevens guarding tight. They get it across midcourt. Now they move it out past the three-point line. 38 seconds left here in the game. Get it over to Bonneau. Inside. Easy layup there by number 5, Jake Hatch. 11-point lead here, 26 seconds left. Stevens pull up for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Vandegrift.
Yeah, we're down to 20 seconds.
So they throw the ball down to Hatch at the three-point line. 13 seconds left here in the ball game.
They're going to dribble it out here.
So it looks like it'll be going down to 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and that'll be ball game. 58-47 will be the final score here as Leander loses to Vandegrift. And that'll make their overall record in district play now 4-4, and that'll turn Vandegrift into a 2-5 in district play.
Yeah, unfortunate. Leander, after the midway point, we're 500, right?
Yep.
So a couple of those games, including tonight, could have gone either way. Lions are just going to have to figure it out here going down the stretch in this tough 13-6A district.
So that'll be our broadcast for tonight. Looking forward down the stretch here. They have a bye this Friday. There is no basketball game. And then next Tuesday, Leander will travel to Stony Point on Tuesday the 15th. So the next game will be next Tuesday at Stony Point. So for SHN Sports, the Leander Boys Basketball Booster Club sponsors, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Malash & Company, and Linton Dental. For Chuck Kracy and myself, Mark Sickles, will sign off tonight, and we will talk to you on Tuesday. Good night.